Hey everybody, Diamonds by Tita here. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I want to welcome you all to my channel. If you are brand new, welcome in. I hope you enjoy this whip and chat. And if you are returning, welcome back. I so appreciate your support. So I am doing just a quick whip and chat because I haven't done one, for a few days. I am working on a Dreamer design. It's called A New Day. And this is by Alyssa Carey, and it's a 50 by 40. It's one of their smaller paintings, and it's pansies. And you can see that I'm starting to make some pretty good progress on it. It is for my event, which is called Fabulous Flowers, and you can hashtag Fabulous Flowers 24. People are posting all their progress in my Facebook group, which is Diamonds by Tita. And if you haven't been there, I invite you to stop by and join. It is a private group, so you can't see anything in the group unless you are a member of it, because I wanted to keep it private. I just didn't want just anybody to be able to come in. It's like spammers and, things like that. I wanted it just to be a safe place for us diamond painters and crafters to go. All right, so let's go ahead and dig in and start. I am going to work on this beautiful color here. This is a little half moon shape, and it's 917 is the DMC code. I don't have the color name. I wish I had one of the DMC charts. I know Lazy Retired Granny has one, and it's really cool. She'll tell you what the color is. But I don't have one. So today is Sunday. I believe it's the 9th. It's early in the morning, not dark 30, because the sun is actually up. Because you know me, oftentimes I do film at dark 30. And dark 30 is just really early, in case you haven't heard that time. It's up before the sun is up. Because I do get up pretty early. I've always been an early riser. Let's see, what else can I start to talk about? I think, first of all, let's see what's been happening. Well, my niece and her husband came for a visit, and they did some sightseeing, around the Southern Oregon and California area too. And it was wonderful to see them. We were able to go out to dinner to one of my favorite Mexican restaurants. Oh, I love Mexican food. I tell you, I think that is probably one of my favorite cuisines of all time. I think I could eat it 7 days a week without any problem. And everything on this menu is absolutely delicious. Between like, carne asada, chili verde, chili colorado, arroz con pollo. They have the typical, flautas and burritos and chimichangas and enchiladas, and, they have everything. And they have, what did I order this time? Oh, I got fajitas. Because I'm trying real hard not to have as much carbs. I'm trying to reduce down unnecessary carbs and added sugar and, things like that. I did have a couple tortillas with it, but I got chicken fajitas, and it was absolutely delicious. My sister got the chili Colorado. She always seems to get that. And then my niece and her husband got the carne asada, which was really good. It looked absolutely delicious. And I can't remember what my brother got. I can't remember. Oh, I should have paid more attention. I don't remember. But they make this, I don't know what I would call it, a Mexican coleslaw. And it is so good that goes with the dish. Oh, I'm noticing my ring in the camera. Squirrel thought, don't you like it? Isn't it pretty? It came from Temu. Get a little closer, see if you can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? I know I got fat fingers, but I really like this. I'm happy with it. Okay, getting back to Mexican food. Squirrel thought ring is shiny, so I noticed things. Yeah, the food was absolutely delicious. And they, always serve, tortillas. I mean, not tortillas, chips and salsa. And then they have refried beans that go with that too. That is really good. So I really had a great time, catching up, with my niece and her husband. And she continues to do diamond painting and loves it, which I'm excited for. I'm glad that she found diamond painting and she likes to do it. I hope they had a good rest of their vacation. I haven't talked to them. I think they're back home now. So I'll find out a little bit more what's going on there. And let's see, what else? Oh, so there was no thrifting yesterday, which was kind of a little sad because, I mean, we always do thrifting. But we were still working on kind of the thrifting mode because my sister and I are having a big garage sale next week. I don't know if we're going to have it Friday or Saturday or both days. I know for certain we're going to have it Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll have to see. But I've been getting stuff ready, and it's really kick-started me into decluttering. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my coffee in one of my favorite mugs that says, "Be in the moment." And this is one of the Ray Dunn mugs that have, the weird shape to it. It's not round, but it's really comfortable to drink out of. Again, Squirrel thought. And I think it's important to be in the moment and to enjoy where you're at right now. Don't worry about yesterday because there's nothing you can do about yesterday. And, you can't worry about tomorrow because we don't really know what tomorrow is going to hold. We just have to be right here, in the moment and enjoy it. Okay, a squirrel thought. I'm glad you guys can keep up with me. Anyway, so back to getting ready for the garage sale. We took a ton of stuff over. I mean, I had almost a full car. Well, she's got a Ford Escape, and we filled up the whole back end with boxes and stuff that I'm bringing over. And so we brought that over. We got all the tables set up. The whole garage is set up. We got everything, well, a lot of stuff marked. I don't have it all marked, but I have a lot marked. And this morning, as soon as I get done with this WIP and chat, then I'm going to load up more stuff. And I haven't even touched the garage. I've got so much stuff in the garage that I need to go through. Oh, where's my tweezers? I always seem to find a hair or a dog hair or something in my paintings. Got to get that out. I can see it. So yeah, we're doing that. So hold that thought for a second because I'm going to do a squirrel thought and I'm going to change over to this color and I want to show you something really quick. It's again, a beautiful light pink AB. And if you're new to diamond painting, AB stands for Aurora Borealis. And it has this special coating on it that makes it, super sparkly. But it also can be really hard to pick up. Sometimes your wax or whatever you're using, your putty sticks to it. And it's really, really hard sometimes to work with. So Dreamer Designs has got this type of pen tip. And I found out you can purchase these pen tips, I believe, on Amazon. I think Dreamer sells them too. I'm not positive about that, though. And you can take them out and put them in other pens. And I told you when I opened this, I was going to try it and I was going to let you know. And I can tell you, I love it. The wax doesn't stick to the drills, and it works really, really, really good. And I will show you. Well, first of all, it has a, let me see if I can focus. Can we focus? Come on. Why won't it focus? There, I guess that's about as good as I can get it. But you can see that the head of it is much larger than this one. I know it doesn't really look that much larger, but it is larger. I think that has something to do with it. Well, anyway, I mean, I can pick these up and put them down, and it doesn't stick. It just goes really easy. Oh, am I putting it in the right one? Yeah, number 3. I thought I was putting it in the wrong spot. I tend to do that. I tend to put them in the wrong spot a lot. But yeah, these for this pen tip works really, really, really good. So I can probably honestly say that my ABs are frustration free. Although I do need to add a little more wax to it. Right now I am using I'm just using purple wax. I like purple wax. I don't know what the difference is between like the purple and there's more 3, there we go. You know, the blue and the red and all the other colors. I tend to like the purple. It seems to work best for me. And I don't know, maybe it's just the different dye that's in it. But that's where I'm at with that. So that was my squirrel thought, that I just wanted to talk about this as I'm painting, and then I'll go back to the garage sale. So going back to the garage sale. So today I'm going to load more stuff up. This time my sister's not going to bring her car down. I'm just going to fill up my car. And I've got enough stuff that I can fill up the whole trunk and the back seat probably. Should be pretty easy. And what I've been trying to do, you know, every day, you know, after work or after I do videos, I try to spend a little bit of time pulling stuff out for the garage sale. And not everything is good enough to sell in a garage sale or good enough to donate to charity. So I've thrown a lot of stuff out as well. And then there's some stuff that, you know, I have donated to. And whatever doesn't sell in the garage sale, again, if it is good, I will donate to charity. Because you don't want to donate stuff that you wouldn't want to purchase yourself. You don't want to donate, you know, junk. I mean, let's put it that way. I don't. I try hard not to. I try hard to donate stuff that, you know, is in good condition, that still's got wear left in it. Okay, I think that takes care of my ABs. So I think what I'm going to do, even after the garage sale is over, I'm really, really, really trying to declutter my house. I don't want to be like, you know, sometimes you see YouTubers and I don't know, TV shows about minimalistic living, and they literally have like hardly anything. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to have like an empty house, but I want to have stuff that I'm using on a regular basis. I don't want to have stuff that's been sitting around for 4 years. So what I'm going to plan on doing is I'm going to try to plan on decluttering at least 10 items a day. And the 10 items a day will either be in a donate pile or a throwaway pile, because obviously I'm already past the garage sale stage. So it'll be either donate or throwaway. And You think, wow, 10 items, that's kind of a lot to kind of do every day. But that could be 10 items of anything. Like if I'm cleaning out the junk drawer, maybe I've got 5 pens that don't work anymore and I throw them away. That's 5 items. So it's not necessarily, 5 big items. It's just 5 items. And I've got junk drawers to clean out. I've got all kinds of stuff that I've got to do. Oh, I missed a 3. I always miss ones. Do you guys miss them? I do. Oh, and the other day I spilt the drills. I became CEO of the day for spilling the drills. But luckily they spilled actually on my lap. So I was able to get them all cleaned up okay. Okay, so that's kind of an update on the garage sale. We've got lots and lots and lots of stuff. Oh, I'm still using look at me. I'm still using this even though these aren't ABs. I didn't even realize I was doing that. So it works really great on regular drills too. Isn't that interesting? I just had it in my hand and I just kept going. I'll go back to this one. This is one of the pens I got. Where did I get this one from? Was it from Temu? I can't remember where I got it, but I really like it. It's a little bit fatter than some of the pens, but I really like this one. I've been using that one, and I've been using this one a lot too. I love purple, but this one my son gave me for Christmas and I really, really, really like it too. Okay, so that is the garage sale. And then yesterday was a fun day. It continued being fun. I got to go to the Olive Garden with my granddaughter. It's always fun. I love talking to teenagers. I mean, I know they can be exasperating, and I know they sometimes can be challenging because, they're becoming, a young adult. They're trying to figure out who they are, what they want to do. Everything is new to them. They have such, they're just so much fun to be with. I just love talking to them and finding out how they tick and what's going on. And so I had a great time chatting with her. And she just got her driver's license. And so it was really weird. She said, "Grandma, why don't we just meet over at the Olive Garden?" I went, "What? I don't get to come pick you up?" It was really just kind of sad, she's growing up. So yeah, we met over at Olive Garden. I think that's one of her favorite places. Because summer has started, school is out. This last week was the last week of school. So she was telling me about, her future plans or what she's thinking about doing for, college and a profession, moving on as she, as she gets older. I was happy to hear that she, I think, has decided, she wants to go to our local community college first for 2 years and live at home, which I think is a good idea because tuition is so expensive. I mean, tuition for the school is expensive, but also if you go and rent a place, I don't know in your area, but our area, the rents they are cuckoo crazy. They are so high. I don't know how anybody can even afford to rent a place anymore. So I think it's a good idea stay at home as long as she can. And she's doing job interviews, looking for a job. So that's good. So yeah, had fun with that yesterday, and I've been doing some cleaning in the house, some deep cleaning of like the kitchen. I mean, really scrubbing like some of the cupboards down. Yeah, I can't seem to have time to do, you know, everything all in one shot. So I take like, you know, one side of the kitchen, like, you know, cleaning the cupboards above the stove, or, you know, I'll clean, you know, the cupboards by the refrigerator, or whatever. I have to take it in small pieces. Otherwise, I get a little too overwhelmed. And not that my kitchen is big by any means. It is not. My kitchen is very small. I don't know. Somebody in my family will measure a kitchen by how many people really can work in it. Is it like a one-butt kitchen that they call it, that really only one person can work in it? And I have lived in apartments where literally, in fact, I remember this. Squirrel thought, okay, here we're going. So we're scrolling into sizes of kitchens. I remember the first apartment that my husband and I lived in, it was so tiny. Because, you know, when you're starting out, I mean, you just start out tiny. And literally, I could stand in the center of the kitchen and I could pivot. Okay, so I'm standing in front of the kitchen, in front of the stove, say. I could pivot and I would be at the counter. I could pivot again and I would be at the sink. Two people could not fit in that. Well, two people could stand in there, yes, but two people couldn't cook in there together. So it was just what we would call a one-butt kitchen. So I don't know. That's what, I can't remember which family member said that, but I used to laugh and laugh about it. My kitchen probably is at most, I mean, two people can work in it, but it's pretty tight. It's a very, very small kitchen. My house is pretty small to begin with anyway. But it would be not, I mean, if I ever had like a dream kitchen, oh my gosh, I want something that had like lots of counter space, because I don't have much counter space. And I'd love to be able to have, you know, those really, really deep drawers that some people have in kitchens. I still want the cupboards, you know, the upper cupboards. I know a lot of people are taking those upper cupboards out and they're putting like open shelves. I don't want the open shelves, I don't think, because I don't know if I could keep them neat enough. Or, you know, sometimes people have the cupboards that have got the glass doors. Those are pretty fancy too. But again, I don't know if I could keep them clean enough to where I want people looking inside my cupboards. But anyway, I would love to have a lot more counter space. I'd love to have more drawers. I don't have a lot of drawers. I just don't, like I said, my kitchen's really, really small. But I would love to have a dream kitchen, but that's not going to happen. I guess I can always dream, right? I can always dream. So that's why Squirrel thought going to kitchens, which is crazy. Like my kitchen right now, it's kind of in the remodel stage. Before my mom passed away, I really, really wanted to remodel the kitchen. But then I found out how much remodeling kitchens are, and I was like, oh, nope, that is not going to work, not going to happen, way too expensive, can't afford it. So I ended up painting my cupboards. I painted them white, which I like. A little harder to keep up because, again, you clean them more often being white. So it looks really fresh and pretty. And my stove went out, so I got a new stove, so that's really pretty. So it's kind of in this in-between mode of being redone. Like, it needs new countertops. They're the same countertops that came with the house, 30 years ago. So yeah, the countertops need to be replaced. So if they got replaced, it would look really nice. And then it's got some funky wallpaper that needs to come out too. And I just haven't had the energy. I don't know if you have ever removed wallpaper. It is a pain. I had wallpaper in my bathroom I had to remove. And, you have to steam it and you have to scrape it. And it looks great once it's all done. But it's really hard. So I need to do that. Again, I just haven't had the motivation or energy to do it because I would need to do a lot of the work myself to help save on money. And everything since the pandemic, everything is so expensive in construction. Oops, I lost a drill. Oop, there we go. Come on, pick up. Let's try that again. Yeah, everything has gotten so expensive. So that's my little squirrel thought about kitchens. And then there's always so much on my to-do list. So I want to work on decluttering. I want to work on the kitchen. And then I look at the yard. The yard's not in bad shape. I mean, too bad a shape. Although I think my husband would be disappointed that I'm not keeping it up as good as what he did, when he was alive. I've got a lot of weeds to go pull out there, and I probably should be nice if I planted some flowers or, something. Yard work just has never really been my jam. I know a lot of people love yard work. I just never really have liked it that much. I wouldn't mind doing a vegetable garden. That would be nice, but I think it's too late for me to plant a vegetable garden. Maybe next year. Do you guys plant a garden? I mean, I have a lot of friends that grow all kinds of vegetables and fruit, like strawberries. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. But I don't have, like I said, I don't have a lot going on this weekend except just getting ready for the garage sale. I do want to continue diamond painting. This square is almost done. And then I'll move on up into this one. I was really trying to be ambitious this weekend, and my goal was to get through these 4, but that didn't happen. So I'm trying, like my cup said, be in the moment. I'm trying to enjoy the journey of this painting because it really is a lot of fun. I really am enjoying this one. I'm not having, I had a little bit of trouble reading a couple of the symbols. I had to bring out my magnifier glass to make certain I wasn't putting it on the wrong one. But I'm kind of out of those colors right now, and now I'm not having any issues at all. Canvas is sticky. It's good. If you haven't tried a Dreamer Designs, I'd recommend you try one. I've done a couple of them. This is my first round that I've done. The others have been square. So that's really about it. I was going to have this be a little bit shorter whip and chat, only because I'm getting ready to go load up my car. I've got all kinds of stuff sitting in my living room. I'm looking at it right now, and it's going, you got to put me in the car. So I'm going to load up and do that. So I'm going to just kind of keep this to about the 30 minutes. So I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening or weekend, whatever, time zone you guys happen to be in. Oh, I'm watching a pretty hummingbird. Squirrel thought, see, I see shiny things, I see pretty things, and I get easily distracted. Oh, it flew off. Anyway, remember, you're perfect exactly as you are. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing, and do one thing today that your future self is going to thank you for. I think my future self is going to thank me for decluttering and getting all this stuff out of my house. Plus, I'll have a little extra money. I don't know if I'm going to pay a bill with it, or I've got a couple things on Dreamer Design and Diamond Art Club that are on my wish list. You know, maybe I will get one of those. I don't know. You'll have to see. I'll let you know what happens. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon, everybody. Take care.